I promise you Kevin will be acquitted of every single ridiculous bullshit thing he's been charged with today and yesterday.
Attorney Scott Adams delivers on that promise he made a year and a half ago. A jury finds the medical examiner's former chief investigator not guilty of sexual battery, sexually explicit emails, and compelling closing arguments. Acquit Kevin Rowland.
Fox 25's Britton Follett was in court all week. Tonight she brings us Rowland's reaction to the verdict.
Today I've been at peace because I said from day one, if I'd committed a crime, I'd have been nervous, but I didn't commit a crime.
The jury found Kevin Rowland not guilty of sexually battering this former employee, Matt Hamrick. Prosecutors argued Rowland offended Hamrick when he twisted Hamrick's right nipple and complimented his chest after a business lunch at a Cholino's.
Kevin's name has been destroyed in the public and in the press, and we've been saying from day one he didn't do anything. He can't get that reputation back overnight.
Last year I have been tough, you know. It's been absolutely terrible. I've lost my dad. He died. And my family's been put through this.
Rowland's lawyer, Scott Adams, showed a series of sexually explicit emails and videos. Hamrick admits he sent the emails to Rowland before and after the incident at Cholino's.
I'm sure those emails didn't help. Don't help our case.
Prosecutors say the judge would not allow them to present all of the evidence they had against Rowland, like a list of female employees who claim Rowland made inappropriate comments to them.
It was certainly sexual harassment, but maybe, according to the jury, it was not sexual battery.
The woman Rowland is accused of raping in Tulsa was not allowed to testify either.
Well, it's not over yet. The case in Tulsa is worse than the case here. I mean, the jury's out 45 minutes here. I suspect the jury in Tulsa will be out less than 10 minutes.
Even though Rowland was found not guilty in this case, and the woman in Tulsa does not remember when she was allegedly raped, now Rowland waits for another trial.
You still plan on pursuing that case, though?
Yes, and we do, unless we're told otherwise.
Britton Follett, Fox 25 News.
Rowland's trial for the rape charge is in Tulsa. It is set for November. The jury returns more than the not guilty verdict.
And several jurors expressed concerns about the state spending money on this trial. Fox 25's Lisa Monahan caught up with them outside the courtroom. She continues our team coverage.
The chairs are empty, but jurors are still full of questions.
Based on the evidence that was given, I just really didn't think it should have gone this far.
Several jurors agree the trial wasted their time and money the state spent investigating Kevin Rowland.
There wasn't enough evidence to support a verdict.
The jurors agree these sexually explicit emails exchanged between the alleged victim and Rowland should have been enough to stop the state from paying for several investigations.
They were sending them back and forth to each other, so it seemed like they, obviously were comfortable enough with each other.
But instead, the state spent tax dollars to pay Jill Kinney $3,500 to investigate sexual harassment complaints at the medical examiner's office. The state also spent money on an OSBI investigation, a state audit, and a grand jury investigation.
To think that Drew Edmondson, an elected official, in these hard times economically, or any time, would knowingly spend hundreds of thousands of taxpayers' dollars to pursue such bogus charges is unbelievable.
This was not a vendetta. It was not politically motivated. It was about justice. It was about justice to Matt Hamrick and justice to all of those workers at the medical examiner's office. And I think it's unfortunate that someone tries to put a price on justice.
But defense attorney Scott Adams argued back, asking jurors to send a message to the state, saying it's time to apologize to Kevin Rowland, his family, and taxpayers in Oklahoma. A question the jury says it answered with the verdict.
And they're trying to send somebody to prison for that. A lot of people horse around at work. It wasn't worth it.
Lisa Monahan, Fox 25 News.
The district attorney David Prater says the attorney general did not ask him to prosecute the case, but Prater says if the AG had asked him, he would have declined. Scott Adams says he will file a lawsuit against the state for violating Rowland's civil rights.